Hey everyone, and welcome to this brand new episode of the Crypto Intel. My name is Mark, and in this episode, we're going to be having a look at the THETA coin. So, if you're a holder of this coin, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any important updates regarding the THETA. And by the way, I trade since 2017. I do anywhere from 30 to 40 flips on a daily basis. When it goes well, I can hit the 30 to 40% mark. Of course, when the Bitcoin is on a slump, it's rather difficult, but it's still possible to make money and to make these green gains. So guys, if you want me to teach you how I do that, be sure again to subscribe. And also, if you want to have a chat with me, a one-on-one chat, there's a link down below to book a meeting with me. And if you wish to support, of course, the page, there's the Patreon link. All right, guys, so without further ado, let's check it out. At this point, it's currently being traded at $9, and there's definitely a war going on. There's a lot of volatility. We'll get into that in just a second, but let's just have a look. There's currently a dump and pump that's going to go on, as you can see. So it dumped all the way to $8.90, and now the traders are actually fighting between themselves to get that price discount. So if I zoom out just a bit, you can clearly see that there's a slow motion slump going on if we hit the 30-minute candlesticks. So it's quite clear where this is going, right? Like, so we had this level right here, this level, and then it's just slumping. Versus here, where it was rather bullish, at this point, it's rather bearish. But you know, this is completely normal, and you could see this kind of coming. This cycle is looking like it's nearing its end, but it's still rather difficult to say because there's way too many factors that we can have a look at. But right here, if you actually zoom out, you can clearly see that there was this huge price pump generated just like here. One moment, let me just show you what I mean. So pump, and then micro dump, and then micro pump, and then medium dump. So here when it was at its highest, $15.80. You know, that's great. But then unfortunately, the people that were in the profit zone, they started taking their money bags back home, and tons of people unfortunately got devalued because of that. This is a collective whale that went for a swim, unfortunately. But then, yes, it did hit a support level right here where it was previously at $6. And it's actually, as you can see, almost testing that same support level. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably that this thing will duck until the previous support level at approximately $7 per coin, per token. So basically, you also can see the cycles, which is extremely important to understand where this token is going to go to. So number 1, number 2, and then number 3. So the cycles normally they can rather be predicted well. As you can see, it's kind of squeezing in. So probably it's going to squeeze in a little bit more than this one here. So this one looks twice bigger than this one, and then you got this one that's going to be twice smaller. So yes, I know that the THETA project is an incredible blockchain project for decentralized video streaming. That's amazing, and I definitely believe in it. Although traders, at the end of the day, they still have cars to pay. They have houses, families. So when they're in the green zone, when everything's going really well, like you're seeing right here, pump, 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 pump. Every time, what they do is the same thing, right? So they dump simply because they need to make their profit. Like they need to get their profit back home. And how do they get the profit? They get your money. They basically trade. They sell. And when you see the token falling in price, well, then you start selling because you're getting nervous. So that's the ecosystem. Unfortunately, but you can clearly see also what's going on. There has been a breakout, so this is the good part. Like this was the actual price slump resistance zone, and you can clearly also see right here that there has been a breakout. So when breakouts happen, that's great, but unfortunately there's this triangle that they need to look after, approximately like this, right? So this is the triangle for the support and resistance levels. You can see that it's not meeting its criteria here, it's not meeting its criteria here. So unfortunately, it's probably going to dump But again, I'm not a financial expert and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a crypto enthusiast because I do trade since 2017, and I've seen this thing happen all over again. Now, this is definitely a bullish overall trend. Like, let's not kid ourselves that this coin is definitely going um, for its fair share and its fair worth. If we're actually having a look here, it wanted to bump over these support lines, but it couldn't, so it slumped. But then it regained its value right here at the $9 point. So this is what you call an inverted market because it was bouncing positively right here and then negatively over here. So what will happen is that it will probably bounce also negatively twice, simply because a lot of people lost their money. And look, if I zoom out just a little bit, you will see this is the monthly pumps. You can see that. So what happened here is that it was fairly cheap priced, and then boom, there was this huge explosion right here. At some point, some of you guys are gonna be like, "Oh crap, how long is the fall gonna be?" It's already at half of its value. So when you were at the top, you were like super happy about your gains, but right now it's already at half of its gains. So you're kind of losing out. So a lot of people, a lot of traders are like looking at their value of their portfolios, and they're like, I don't know if I want to lose out more. And then, well, what they will do is that they will lose some of it until they get to this support level right here, which will basically bounce off to the previous one. And this is the most critical point. If we look back for the the daily pumps, there you go. So you can clearly see from the test of time that there has been this huge gradual cycle going on, and then now it's kind of bust and it's trying to restart the cycle, but unfortunately it looks kind of bearish right now. So this type of token for the holders out there, yes, it's great. Right now it's probably not the right time to get into it, simply because the market is rather unpredictable. You get the Bitcoin that is oscillating between at 32K and 40K, so that's a rather big variation. Plus there's a lot of uncertainty if the Bitcoin is actually going to be dumping in value in the next few days. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that talk about it, not only me, but definitely the Bitcoin is looking like it's going to take a plunge until the 30K mark, approximately to its previous support level. So because of that, some of the traders will actually be tethering to the USDT coins and other stable coins that they prefer. Here's the thing, right? When you tether, the Bitcoin price basically slumps because people sell it, right? They tether to other coins and they sell their Bitcoins. So because they sell their Bitcoins, it drops the price down, unfortunately, and it hits all of the altcoin universe. So, but then here's the thing. The Bitcoin is probably going to bounce out the 30K mark, and it's going to bounce probably up to the 34K. So we're going to look at an altcoin season where a lot of altcoins are going to do great. So there's definitely going to be some factors to consider, such as the Bitcoin price, that will impact all of the altcoins that are available right now on exchanges like Huobi, Binance, Bitfinex, etc., etc. So unfortunately, guys, like hit that dislike button. I know that you don't like to hear this, but unfortunately, it looks like the blockchain video streaming token is going to take a plunge, and it's probably going to plunge anywhere to the $4.30 mark, which which is okay for those that can see it coming. They can actually have a lot more coins slash tokens in their portfolios. What I mean is that if this thing take a slump to approximately, let's say it starts by hitting its its previous support level right here at $6.70. Well, what does it do, right? Well, you just do a small calculation. So 6.7 divided by 8.9. So we're looking at a 25%. We're looking at a 25% gain in coins. So if you would like to gain like 25% of your coins, and then if you're a believer, well, just let it go like today. And by the way, I'm not a financial advisor again, guys. I'm a crypto enthusiast, so you do whatever you want. But this is what I would do if I would want to gain some extra coins. So I would just let it go at the current price range, and then I'd let it hit approximately the previous support level, which would take time. Like this would definitely take a little bit of time. It could take anywhere from like 7 days to to maybe 10 days approximately. Like it really depends, but it's difficult, right? It's difficult because this is a great project backed by YouTube co-founders. um, it has definitely a lot of potential, but unfortunately it has seen a lot of blood right here as it fell down to its new levels. And yes, it did bounce up. But look, guys, you're telling me, that's impossible, Mark. What the hell are you talking about? Well, look, it did fell from 1588 all the way down to 4. Like, what do you want me to tell you? It happened already. So it's not it's not dark magic. Like, I'm not trying to create fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It already happens, guys. Approximately 2 weeks ago, this is what it did. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Like this little pump, you can see that it's the top resistance level is actually very, very consistent. You can see it right here. So probably, as I'm saying, the next cycle is going to end up again at the $6 mark or the $4 mark. Anywhere in between is probably going to be where the whales are going to be bathing, and the traders are going to be trading. So guys, if you dislike this video, please press that dislike button. I would definitely appreciate that. I love Discord. And if you like this video, let me know what you think and why you like it. So yeah, guys, see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.